save the world or destroy it. Join my evil empire here today. Check me on YouTube. It's the charge. You see those evil people has got my messenger? Yeah, you have to need to stop that shit. All right. It's called the last chance. You guys, I'm talking to every last one because this is your last chance. This is it. I'm getting tired of not being in this world. I'm getting tired of people being filled with hate, filled with anger, hurting everybody, and working to their own means. Working for yourself isn't working anymore. And I think it's time I warn you about the consequences of the actions you are taking. Now, in life, we all have that moment where that last chance comes between the views of good to evil, okay? And we also have those views from evil back to good, okay? And what I'm talking about here is you guys are on the precipice of that last chance. Because honestly, my shoes are getting in the way. I'm wondering why I'm looking down doing this. It's hard to distinguish reality and fantasy when you don't know your own life. You know? And I'm not going to say that I am perfect and I know everything because hell no, I don't. But that's why you guys are here. You guys are here to see my show and hear my opinion. But I'm very happy that you are here today, looking at my show, taking into account my opinion. I'm making some syrup for myself, and I have to tear syrup. It's hard to do that. You know, being poor sucks. When I talk about being on the precipice of that last chance, that's when you decide, you know what, this isn't working for me anymore. I often call it 10 seconds. I'll explain this to you so you'll understand. I believe there's about a 10-second disconnect between you and the life that you're living. 10 seconds is ultimately decide your fate. A decision you make, a decision that you fight for every single day. Who do I want to be? That's the decision you make every single day. Every single day that you are on that moment. You know? I can stop sharing that screen. Now I can start sharing this screen. So you guys will understand. All right? Moment to moment, we come to this moment where we kind of count down in our heads. Maybe not literally, maybe not figuratively, maybe it's not 10 seconds, maybe it's a lot longer than 10 seconds, maybe it's 3 or 4 weeks. But the point is, you make a decision ultimately to go through with what you're thinking about or not what you're thinking about. Now, maybe you're thinking, I need a better choice for my life. A better choice than the future that I've been putting out. I've been a drug user my whole life. I've been in rehab my whole life. I'm losing my wife. I'm losing my kids. I'm losing everything that is important to me. If you experience so much loss, you have nothing left to live for. You have reached this point. If you have hated your life so much you don't want to be a part of it anymore, this is the moment that I'm talking about. If you are so frustrated with life that you've been living up to this point, and you want to make a change for good or for bad, you make a choice, a decision. It's your last chance to make the right decision, because maybe the next decision you make will be the one that ultimately destroys the world. And it only takes 10 seconds for me to decide to stop doing this podcast and not come here anymore. And the next time you see I'm an actual supervillain putting out I need your help kind of statements. You have to come join these statements. I'm not going to be talking about what I want to save the world more. I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to raise an army. I'm going to be talking about how I raise the Legion. I'm going to be talking about how I raise, people to follow me. And I don't mean any online way. I mean a literal way. They're doing their lives for me. Now, no one will ever think I'm serious about this. And by the time they realize it was something they should have been worried about the entire time, it won't happen. Or will it? See? Maybe I get everything that I say we get. Let's just say I built the mythical innocent army. I've gotten the 666 innocent army, the demonic army, the legion army. Things I need, okay, physical, mental, and spiritual is what I need, right? Physical, innocent souls. Mental, they're corrupted souls, okay? Mindset, legion, spiritual, okay? So I got three aspects that I'm all touching upon that most people in their life, okay? And I'm combining them into one being, me. Now, as soon as I come that, I'll transcend from heaven to hell, everything else I need to do. After that step, I plan on going down to hell, walking into the lake of fire, and drinking the lake of fire like it is a cup of soda, and embodying it into my soul and making that a part of who I am. If that doesn't impress the ultimate evil in this world, and I don't think he is, I think he's just a gatekeeper, like God is a gatekeeper. And you've done good enough getting. Okay, he's the bouncer. God is just the bouncer. He doesn't run the place. The universe runs the place. God just has a bouncer who doesn't. Nope, you're not on the list. You have to go to the other bar across the way. You know, with the fire. Okay, so you go to that bar. Yep, you belong in here. Get your butt in here. Now, what if you get to Hell's Gates and you don't belong there? You don't belong here. You belong in the other bar. Okay, you know, it's just the choices that we make in the life. I'll give you more choices that I've made in my life. I ran away about 7 times in my life as a young boy. Maybe once as an adult, but that was in my head. That wasn't literal running away. Okay, I'm talking about the literal act of running away. My first time ever running away, I made the decision that I was going because I didn't like the way my life was with mommy, because dad wasn't there and my mom had some alcoholic issues at the time, and you know, I had a babysitter who was abusing me. I didn't realize it, and that was the first time I decided to run away. But that was the second time. Sorry. The first time, just bad situation at home. Didn't know where my dad and his mom, drinking, run away. But I wasn't allowed to cross the street, so I got about as far as my front steps to the yard. And my mom came out and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm running away from home." "Well, why didn't you go further?" "I'm not allowed to cross the street." She laughed so fucking hard, it wasn't easy to contain her laughter. I think she laughed the rest of the day because of that. Second time was the abuse. Also, when the boost to your dream happened, kind of a deal. Ran from home, but I ran away to a willow tree in the middle of the forest, blah, 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 blah. You've heard the story if you watched my show. Second time was because I was really angry at a school counselor. No, wait, I should go back. There was one time between that in junior high. This was more of a mental runaway than it was a physical. For a period of about 6 months, which I can't remember to this day, for whatever reason, I had multiple personality disorder for about 6 months. My mind broke so bad that I was being other people, and I was scaring my family, and they couldn't get me out of it. I went to a hospital. I got the help that I needed. But that was kind of a mental runaway. It wasn't something I could control, but it was still mind running away. It was when I was in junior high, and a school counselor had said something to me that pissed me off. So I went and rode my bike from Brooklyn Center to Corcoran, Minnesota. If you know where that is, it's a long ass walk. So look up, people. That's your Google moment for today. How far it is from Northview Junior High to Corcoran, Minnesota, and that's how long I want to know the answer to that. You can answer the question. All right. Next time I ran away, okay, it was for a girl. For all the good reasons in the world. My friend told me there was a girl who wanted to see me, who was interested in me, and I, a fool, I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And when I got there, no girl, no nothing, just a bunch of empty promises. And I was a horny boy at that point. I thought maybe this would be my final chance to get laid. I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. Next time I ran away, I got in my car at 18 now. I'm a legal adult. There's no way when you're a legal adult, right? I got in my car, I packed my stuff, and I was heading from Minnesota to New York City on a half a tank of gas with probably $50 in my pocket. There's no way I would have ever made it. Not a million years I have ever made that trip. Well, the fun part about this one is that I got out to watch the first poll booth in Illinois. There's this road that vibrates when you run over it, and I'd never experienced that on a road before. I thought something was wrong with my car. Nothing was wrong with the car. Nothing was wrong with what was going on. It was all a bunch of fun crap that I just did, right? So, it doesn't matter because it's like one of those fun deals where, hey, I think I got this going here. I think I know where I'm going. And I think I'm somewhere between there, but I can't remember if that was one incident or two incidents. So I put it down as one. However many that was, that's about however many I remember. Actually, I forgot the time I ran away as an adult. A friend had hurt me very badly. I was depressed, anxiety. I was in love. She didn't think I was worthy of that love. And quite frankly, I'm glad she didn't think I was worthy of that love after knowing what happened to her years later. But at that moment, I was like, I'm done. I can't keep living like this anymore. So I got away. And I was in South Dakota at this time. At a person's house I didn't know. At a place I didn't know. There was a blizzard going on outside, but she hurt me so badly. And I don't say what she did to her, but she hurt my emotional, physical, and mental heart at least. I can't say she hurt me spiritually because, honestly, thinking back on it, I think she had very little to do with my decision to run away. I was expecting the way things were going anyway. And that morning, I put all my stuff down on the ground, on the table, my wallet, my keys, my everything. My whole life was out on that table with a note saying goodbye. Went out to the street, started walking. The person down the road and asked me if I want to ride. I almost got in the car and said, just keep driving. I was going to leave my life behind and become someone different because I was tired of the life I was living. Talk about a real nail-biting decision because who knows? She was a female, but you never know. Okay? And I wasn't exactly a big guy back then. I was a twig back then. So, now I was probably only about 150 pounds. I'm like twice that. Maybe 250. I don't know exactly my weight, but you get the idea. So, it came across as that every time I wanted to make it just to run away, I always made the decision to go back home. Now, if I just once decided to run away from my life would be completely different now. And that's the kind of choices I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the choices that you made at McDonald's today. I'm not talking about the choices that you made at the grocery store today. I'm talking about the life-changing moments that you have made between, yes, I want to live a better life, to I don't give a shit anymore. And, it's a very distinctive line between living a good life and I don't give a shit anymore. Some days you don't give a shit anymore. Some days you give a shit. Choices change from day to day. It's not like anything stops moving around or changing. It's that things actually, think about what they're doing. This doesn't have a time on it, so I have no idea how long I've been recording. But whatever. Movies are flying. So let's see if I know what time it is. Start focus mode. Start focus mode. I know. Start focus mode. Start focus mode. Okay. Start. I'm starting a focus mode. Let's see if this works. Do you focus me better? Do you see me? Am I clear now for you guys? All right. So anyway, point is that here on the Josh Show, I'm all about choices. I'm literally on the precipice of making that choice. if you think about it, I'm on the precipice of saying, save the world or end the world. It's not a hard choice to make, really, right? Either you want to save it or you want to end it. Which one could it possibly be? Now, right now, I'm teetering on the save the world kind of idea. I think the world still has a chance at becoming better than it ever was, right? But I need your help to do that. See, I want you to come. The reason I'm doing this show is so you can convince me not to teeter to the other end of the spectrum and say, end the world already. We don't care. You blow us up today, my life. If I died today, would I be happy with my life? And even if I wasn't happy with my life, it would finally be over. Maybe some of you are actually saying that out there. Maybe some of you are actually thinking that and actually thinking about the parts that move in and out of your life. Maybe you actually take stock of your life and go, hey, when I was this old, I made these dumb decisions and then led me to this place. Maybe I should do something to course correct a little. Maybe not all the way. Maybe you learned some good stuff there. You don't want to let go of some of the lessons you learned. Or maybe you can't let go of some of the lessons you learned. Because sometimes shit happens to you didn't plan for. I'm sorry. People out there who get raped, all the women who have gotten raped without being asked to be raped. I believe in the standard, no means no answer. Woman says no, I don't go any further than that. I'm sorry. I don't want a woman who screams and wants to be, who's being hurting while I'm making love to them or even having sex with them. Plus, it's a passionate yell of pain where, at the moment they're requesting something. Okay, you're kinky like that, I don't care. But if it's consensual and you're good with it, I don't care what you do. As long as it doesn't have to do with farm animals, kids, or that's about my limit, I guess. Farm animals and kids, or pets of any kind, gerbils included. I don't care. I don't care if you like feet. I don't care if you like big boobs, small boobs, or whatever. I don't care if you don't like porn at all, and you're a very staunch Christian who's never looked at a dirty thing in their life. I don't care what your fix is. Whatever that moment is where you said, I want to make some babies or something. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Like me, maybe you didn't have the opportunity or couldn't. I've been sterile since I was 35, to my knowledge, because of all the damn x-rays and medical shit I've gone through my whole life. I didn't think I had a very good chance when I actually tried to go get a woman pregnant on purpose. Because she was my donor, okay? And that's why I call her my second wife to this day, because of that. I was really trying to have a kid. It was something I always wanted to do. It didn't work out. We think we got pregnant once, but we weren't sure. So either she got pregnant and we lost the baby, or she never got pregnant at all. We both think she got herself pregnant and just lost the baby. Wasn't meant to be. Sometimes, as hard as you try, it was just not meant to be. And I can't say I didn't have some, sperm issues there, because I did. Anxiety, anxiety of having to wank in an office I wasn't comfortable with. And I'm not one of those people who can pretty much stick their dick in anything and wake off anywhere. I'm a little bit of a shy boy when it comes to that stuff. So, with my own life, when I first started, I was a little, well, I can't say I was shy with her because we couldn't full to pretty off the bat. So, forget my wife, but every other girl in my life, I've been like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm a shy boy. Hey, if you're a shy boy, take the fucking shot. What do you have to lose? At least you took the test, and you're not going to be, worried about that anymore. I don't know what else you could possibly lose. Your self-confidence, your whatever. I'm sorry, I'm feeling about to make a fucking cigarette. Hey, I'm stealing my wife's cigarette butt so I can make a cigarette. As long as I have cigarettes, I think she'll be okay with it. Well, let's see. I guess I could go back there and actually make myself I can make myself another one from J.A.W. But I'm on the show. The fact that I'm making a cigarette at all on the show should show you how committed I am to not leaving you guys, right? Hey, make your own damn cigarettes. You know what goes in them then. Buy my own tobacco, buy my own tubes, and at least when I buy those, I have a choice. So, if you want to base your life choices on which person inspires you the most, which person doesn't inspire you the most, whatever it is, it's good to be the gander. So, your choices are your own. Your future is in your own hands. And I've said this multiple times on my show. Why do I keep saying that? Because it literally is in your hands. Every last one of you here watching me, every last one of you who come to my show to check me out, it is your choice, your decisions that move this world. If everyone made a choice to save the world, it would be saved. I'm sorry. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If everyone suddenly decided we're going to stop and we're going to just save the world, we're going to get this world energy efficient, we're going to get everybody a home, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure everyone has the most comfortable life they can. We're going to make sure food is shared equally amongst all peoples, cultures, religions, faiths, everything will be shared and open. And for those who don't want to follow or walk in those faiths, they will respect that, but they will live in their own faith, maybe in their own way, maybe in their own community. That will be up to them. You know? And now we're talking about maybe I start a war with the pagans and the Christians here and whatever. No, because there's no reason to have that anymore. I respect your faith, you respect my faith. What if you believe we go to hell? That's what you believe. We believe we don't have a hell to go to. You go to the summer, either way. So get sorted out. Whether you want to go to the next life or not. Do you want to go to heaven or do you want to stay there in purgatory? You know, I mean, our faith has 3 different phases. Purgatory for those people who feel like they haven't finished their business yet. That's why ghosts and spirits and other things exist. Number 2 is the Summerlands, where your soul gets sorted out. In whatever way you lived your life, you lived that life to the devil. Okay, and the third way is you come back here to Earth, relive a life again. Not this life, a new life, a different experience, a different role-playing adventure game. Now, if you've been stuck in the Summerlands for 100,000 years, and you've done the same thing pretty much every day for 100,000 years, you might want to come back to Earth to live something different for a change. So if you can come back, that's why we come down here. That's what we're here for. We're here to live the experience. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You're in your ultimate choose your own adventure game. Press A if you want to follow this path. Press B if you want to go to this path. Hey, pick up the book and pick up a different one. Okay? So, you know, I don't want this to be your last chance between living a life that is fulfilling for you or a life that is rotten for you. If you're poor and you think you need help, maybe you have to do a little bit of stealing to get a little bit of ahead. I'm sorry, but maybe all you steal is food. Maybe all you steal is blankets, things, comfort. And you don't even steal them from inside stores. You steal them from outside stores. People who've thrown shit away. Why can't that stuff go towards hungry people who are right around the corner? Why? Why can't that 5-course meal someone cancel and go to a different place where they actually might be able to eat that today? A group home, a fucking nursing establishment, someplace that doesn't have to worry about that money coming out of their budget. You know how much of a present you would be giving people a 5-course meal to people who are on death row? You know how much that might mean to someone in the last moment? And why would you want to do that? Because you're compassionate enough to say, yeah, they're going to die. I'm going to give them this meal anyway. You know, it's not one of those things where you and I are capable of making some of these decisions on our own. That's why we have established people in the positions. People apply to be police. People apply to be nurses. People aren't, we're not sending you a fucking line saying, oh, you're a cop, you're a lawyer, you're a degenerate drug worker who never gets out and does anything good with their life. No one predetermines your destiny. There is no fate but what you make. My favorite Terminator fucking line ever. There is no fate but what you make it. And that's right. If the machines had just realized one thing in that entire series, all they had to do was not send one Terminator back in time to stop John Connor. You know why? Because then she never knows about the future that's coming in the first place. And when Skynet is finally and launched completely, she has no idea what's to come. There is no John Connor anymore. There is no Sarah Connor anymore because they're both dead because they don't survive the first phase of the blast. End of movie. Sorry. Closed. So, it's kind of like that in your life. What am I doing? If I've got this pre-planned destiny that I put in my head, and I think that that's the only way my life can live and be for the rest of my life, then it might as well be somebody else's life. Maybe you're not completely here in this world, and you got your marbles scrambled or whatever, like me, and none of that's a fantasy. You just live the life you want to live, and hopefully things work out. That's how it goes. So, in conclusion, guys, remember, this is your last chance. Let's make this world a better place. Help me save this world, or you will cause me to end it. Thanks for joining the Josh Show, and today's Moment of Spirit song is brought to you by me. Indotano, 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 Indotado, Indotado, Indotado. Your Moment Spirit song. See you next week. Bye bye. Stop recording.